Hello there guys, my name is Jaggimpydorf and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So, a new update did come out today with a new block, and as I said, I will only do these videos if something new is added to the game rather than bug fixing, which they have been doing for the past 7 weeks. So, what has been added today? Well, they've changed the default skybox on just, newly generated worlds, unless you've got a mod installed. And they've also added something called the sound block, which does exactly what it says in the tin and can be used in a multitude of awesome ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically go new world and we'll just see what happens when we go quick start, I think. I'm really confused as to their aims with the bug fixing, because they keep adding stuff as well. Maybe that's just to keep us interested, but I'm really unsure if that is the case, or whether they just go, we could add this now if we want because it's going to be really easy to do. I'm scared of missing out on an update because I don't want to, miss out on showing you guys the new things and how to use them. So if I go G, there is something in here somewhere around. I could probably do a search for it. Sound block, there we go. So basically it looks like a massive subwoofer. So this is the this is the station version, but apparently there is a large ship version as well. But it seems to be the same size. That's very weird. Or is that set to be what if I went G and went new large ship, place that down, and boop, boop. No, so it does stay the same size. Okay, so you'd have to put multiple ones of these around, I guess, and hook them up all onto the same system if you wanted to use them in any way. So, as you can see, this is the new skybox also, before we go more into the sound block. It's very plain. There is no sun at all anymore. It's just a blank canvas to use. But they are looking at doing an exploration update soon. And hopefully it'll be really, really soon, because I can't wait, because basically they want to add community added stuff, so building a ship in vanilla and adding it if it has some sort of use or could be potentially fun to fight against and stuff. So that'd be really, really cool to see what they do with that. And by the looks of it, they're going to add sectors into the game, hence why they want to make the game stabler. So what a sector is, it's like a Minecraft chunk. So when you get into a new area, say like it's 20 kilometers by 20 kilometers square, once you get out of that square, it will then generate some new land, which would mean new meteorites. So while you're in that area, the chunk behind you is despawned. Well, not despawned, but unloaded. And then when you go back that way, it will reload, but you will still see all of your antennas and stuff. So it will hopefully act a lot like Minecraft. So what we're going to do is we're going to strap on one of these, strap in and strap on one of these, and a sensor. Why a sensor? Well, you can use these as they've said, motion or like proximity detectors. So you can actually put these on one of your satellites if you have any. So if a ship gets near them or any sort of debris, these can give warning via a sound, which would be kind of cool. So it'd be cool to have more like cross ship activation, so having like something grouped to something else that's in a different ship, but that is a lot more complicated than just this. So where are we going? We're going sensor, and we want to set this up to say when the front is in 5 meters proximity. We'll do like 2. So this is something I can actually use now on my ships. So if I go detect large ship stations and asteroids, what we can do is we can go set up actions, and we can go turn that on and turn it off. And now what we've got to do is we've actually got to set up the sound block. So it's right at the bottom, and we have a volume control, we have an on off. I need to turn this off originally. We have a range, so we can make this range like meters and meters and meters, so it's really, really loud, or really consistent through 150 meters. And then we have a bunch of sounds which we can actually play. That's a bit of a bug then. Wow, that's weird. So we can go alert 1, you just play it so it sounds like, or do I have to have music on? Probably have to have music on, don't I? Audio, music. There we go. So hopefully that should work now. So we go play. would be good if it... on. There we go. So if I turn it off, what I can do is I can say for this to last for 10 seconds, and what I want it to do actually is I don't want the sensor to actually turn it on and off. I want it to activate it. Oh, excuse me, I'm feeling a bit under the weather at the moment, so if I keep cutting the video it's because I keep coughing. What we want this to do is we actually want it to play, and then we actually want that to stop. So hopefully if I go on back onto that same block and turn it on, what we can do now is we can go, you know, get lower to the floor like we would to land on that sensor. There we go. That wasn't too bad. And that'll go on for 10 seconds until I turn it off again. That is really quite cool. I actually like that feature because it'll turn itself off again. But if I get low it should reset. No? No? What if I get it arranged and go back into it? Yep. Cool. And if I get it arranged, it'll stop. That's really, really cool. So that is the sound block. That is literally the only thing they've added new to the game. Everything else is bug fixes. However, I will point you in the direction of the forums if you wish to see what things they've tried to fix. I say tried because they do go through phases where they think they fixed it, and they'll update it and say add this new block, and everything else will screw up. Like sensors currently are doing really well at maintaining their stability, but to me then sometimes they screw up and sometimes they break stuff in the process of updating. So some ships can be potentially damaged, destroyed, or you know, have features missing on them. So if you guys do update to well, if you probably will update to this, and you check it for some of my ships, I'm unsure if anything is broken, but if you want to just leave it down in the description if something is broken on the ship that you want fixing on the workshop builds, and I'll fix it for you, because it's really annoying that can happen. But yeah, so again, I'm still got questions over the motivations of Keen at the moment because of the fact that they say they just want to do one thing, and they're doing exactly what they said they weren't going to do. So it's a big question to ask them, like what are you actually trying to do? I never noticed you actually bounce off those if you jump on them hard enough. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, so if you guys have enjoyed this video, then please like, favourite, and of course subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!